All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Adaptive PE channel. We got Arlene's yoga session. This will be part 5.
Good morning, and today I'm going to be taking you through a seated yoga sequence, and those of you that have been in my Wednesday class will be familiar with this. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with a nice big deep breath and filling up completely at the top. Open your mouth and let it all go. And once more, nice big deep cleansing breath, filling up those lungs. And at the top, open your mouth and let it all go. And one more nice big deep cleansing breath, filling up, and at the top, opening your mouth and then letting it all go. And go ahead and just allow yourself now to just go back to your own normal rate of breathing. And before we move into our sequence, I want you to pause for a moment and just really be intentional about where you place your feet on the floor, how much your knees are bent, where your hands are on your body, making sure that you're comfortable, and again, being intentional about where you place your parts of your body, and then making a commitment to hold the position, okay? And so from there, let's go ahead and take another big deep breath and then release. And now, as you're sitting here, think about where your sitting bones are on the chair and align your shoulders over your hips, right? And then as you continue with your breath, be aware of your belly expanding as you breathe in and then moving inward or contracting back towards your spine on the out breath. Okay, so that you feel that kind of rocking motion perhaps, or what we might call in our class that cat and cow, but we're doing it sitting, and just really being aware of that. Okay, as we now go ahead and move into our sequence, and we'll start at the top. And so go ahead, take a nice big deep breath, and then as you exhale, now let your right ear move down towards your right shoulder. Okay, and then on the in-breath, you can go ahead and bring it back up. Okay, take another breath here, and on your exhale, now let your left ear move down towards your left shoulder. Okay, and making sure that your shoulder isn't rising up, but rather staying downward, and really feeling that stretch now on the right side. Okay, and on your next in-breath, go ahead, come back up to center. Okay, we're going to go through that one more time, and this time we're going to hold. So take a breath, right ear to right shoulder, hold the pose. Okay, and allow yourself to really feel that stretch that may be happening on the left side, letting your head be heavy as it reaches down towards your right shoulder, keeping the right shoulder down. Try not to let the left shoulder go up either, actually. And then on your next in-breath, go ahead, come on back to neutral or to center. Take a breath, and then on your exhale, we're going over to the left again. Okay, and again, hold. Okay, and again, just noticing, seeing if you can sense that stretching on the right side of your neck. Keeping the right shoulder down, keeping the left shoulder down. A lot of things to think about. Right, and then on your next in-breath, go ahead, come on back to center. Okay, and then just pause here and notice actually how your neck feels, just with that little bit of movement. Okay, we're going to go ahead and now turn your head over towards your right shoulder. So now take a breath. On the exhale, go ahead and as if you were looking over your right shoulder. Okay, and again, just hold for a breath. On your next in-breath, come back to center. Pause, take a breath, and now we're going to the left. Okay, hold for one breath, and then come on back to neutral or to center on your next in-breath. Okay, from here, let's just go ahead and kind of release the shoulders, and so doing shoulder circles clockwise, and then counterclockwise. Okay. All right, and then from here, let's go ahead and take another deep breath and take our arms now upward with our breath, and then on the exhale, just let your arms come back down. Okay, and then once again, nice big deep breath on the in-breath. And now hold it here, clasp your hands, flip your palms upward. Okay, and then take another breath, and on your exhale, you're gonna go ahead and move over to the right. Okay, so holding here. Okay, and now you're expanding, stretching the left side of your body, right? As you move your body, the top part of your body over to the right. You may sense how the lower body actually changes as well. Maybe your left foot even wants to come up off the floor a little bit. So trying to ground down as you're at the same time stretching towards the right. Okay, on your next in-breath, go ahead, come on back to center, release your arms, and then just let them come all the way back down. Okay, another breath, nice big breath upward. Take your palms and now maybe shift your hands over a bit and so that feels a little bit different. And then flip your palms up. Be aware of your shoulders. Mine just kind of drifted upwards, so be aware of keeping your shoulders down. See if you can keep your elbows straight or as straight as possible. And now take a breath, and then on your exhale, you're moving to the left. Okay, and again, just going as far as you can comfortably, sensing that stretch, that opening that's happening on the right side of your body. Okay, and how does it impact the lower body? What's happening with your right foot even? Okay, and then on your next in-breath, go ahead, come on back up. Okay, take a breath and then release and let your arms come all the way down. Great. Okay, we're going to take another breath, and this time we're going to do a gentle twist. So take a breath and just turn your body. You can clasp your hands maybe around the back of the chair and kind of do a twist as if you're looking behind you. So letting the twist happen through the belly. Okay, we're going to hold it here. Okay, and as you exhale, see if you can sense that the belly or the navel moving inward, and maybe you get a little bit more of a stretch that way. Okay. On your next in-breath, come on back to center, just pause, take a breath, and we're going over to the other side. So same thing on the other side. You can put your right hand on the outside of your left thigh. The left hand is on the back of the chair perhaps. And as you're holding this position, think of, on the exhale, the belly's moving inward, okay? And maybe you get a little bit more of an opening, a little bit more of a stretch, a little bit more of a twist. Okay, on your next in-breath, coming back to center and just pausing. All right, another nice big deep breath. Take those arms up, and this time we're gonna let your trunk come all the way down. So open up, swan dive, and come all the way down. And now on your next in-breath, coming up halfway along your shins, come up, back nice and straight, and then on your out-breath, go all the way back down. Okay, and now on your next in-breath, coming all the way up again, taking those arms upward, and then exhale, let those arms come back down. Okay, so from here, we're going to go ahead and take your arms up one more time, and now bend your elbows so that you're in a semi-goddess pose, and then just hold your arms here, okay, and then take a breath, and as you exhale, let those arms come inward, okay, and on the out-breath, open up, on the in-breath, open up, on the exhale, bring them back to center. Okay, in-breath, open, and as you open, see if you can think about letting your chest reach forward. At the same time, you're keeping your belly engaged. So you're not arching your back, you're keeping belly engaged, but you're opening up through the upper body. Okay, as you exhale, closing inward, and once more, open up. Okay, and now straighten out your elbows, take another breath here, and then take your arms up. And we're going to go all the way back down now on the out breath. Again, halfway lift. And then exhale, come all the way down. And once more, ground down through your feet and then engage the belly and come all the way up. Maybe this time you can look up and then exhale, let your arms come back down. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and work a little bit more with the belly here. So again, just thinking about that rocking motion that can occur as you breathe inward, kind of rocking forward, and then as you exhale, rocking back. So if I turn to the side just for a moment, you can see how I rock forward with a little bit more of an arch here, and then as I exhale, I contract my belly, and I move into this, what would be a cat pose, okay? All right, so just being aware of that, making sure that you engage those muscles as you're breathing. And then now, what we're gonna do is you're gonna take a breath, so opening up through the belly, and as you exhale, think of now exhaling, engaging the belly, and you're gonna also bring your right knee upward. Okay, so try not to move back, so try to stay upward as you're using your belly here. On your next inhale, go ahead and let the leg back down. Okay, pause, take a breath, then we're gonna do the other side. So take your breath, and on your exhale, you're bringing that left leg upward, and then you can bring it back down on your next inhale. Okay, so we're gonna just keep going with that now. So you're gonna hear me breathe, I'm gonna exhale. Every time I exhale, I'm gonna lift my leg up. So take a breath, and then we'll do one more set. And stop here, okay? So hopefully you felt your belly engaged through that process. Now we're gonna continue working with our legs. So take a breath, and now on the exhale, straighten out that right leg. Okay, we're gonna hold it here. How much support you have underneath your chair will determine how hard this is for you. So if you wanna move back a little bit to give your thigh a little bit more support, that's great. If you wanna be a little bit more challenging to yourself, you can move yourself up forward. Okay, and so here, I'm gonna move myself back just a little. And then here, just holding the leg, you're gonna feel that thigh muscle working, right? And so let's just start with pumping the foot forward and back. Okay, so toes come towards you, and then toes reach away. And let's coordinate our breathing with this now. So take a breath as you reach forward or point your toe, and then exhale as you come back. So in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath. And one more, in breath, out breath, and then just go ahead and release. I'm sure your leg's feeling tired now. All right, so take a breath, and let's go ahead now and switch over to the left leg. Again, lifting that leg, trying to get it as straight as you can. Okay, and then let's go ahead and point and flex the toe back. So pointing, that would be in breath, out breath, in breath, out breath, in breath, and really feel the muscles working here as well. Okay, and one more, in breath, out breath, and then just go ahead and you can release, okay? Maybe now you want to just shake your legs out a little bit. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and take that right leg back up. All right, and now we're gonna do an ankle circles, okay? So keeping that thigh muscle engaged, okay? So keeping the leg working, but keeping the foot moving. So you can go clockwise first, and then you can go counterclockwise. Okay, and notice as you're doing this motion, or these motions, if one direction is easier for you than another, just kind of observe, just notice. Okay, and then let's go ahead and put the right leg down. Take a breath. On your exhale, straighten out the left leg, okay? And then we're gonna do the same thing again on this side now. So clockwise first, circles. And again, there may be a difference between the right and the left. Maybe your circles are a little bit bigger on one side versus the other. Maybe one direction is easier than the other. Just kind of notice, and let's go ahead now in the counterclockwise direction. And certainly my right leg is much easier for me to do these with, and my range of motion is probably not quite as good on the left as I go around in this way. All right, so let's go ahead now, just let that release. Okay, and now moving downward towards your feet, you may want to kind of come forward a little bit here in your chair, and then let's go ahead and now go up onto our toes like this. We're just going to alternate. And as you do that, just so you can see here, as you do that, this back muscle is gonna, become engaged, and that's exactly what you want, okay? These are really important muscles for walking, for balance, so one reason to really pay attention to them. So, okay, we're gonna alternate here, so up on your toe, okay, just taking your time. You can do this on every exhale as well, so I'm gonna always keeping the breath flowing with the movement, okay? So let the breath, in a sense, guide you into the movement. Okay, and then we can just let that go and just release that. Okay, and then let's now here kind of again, you can situate yourself what might be good for you, but let's go ahead and straighten out the right leg, and I actually need to move up a little bit here to get my leg nice and straight and my heel on the floor. Make sure that you feel safe, okay? You don't want to come too far forward, you feel like you're going to fall. So here, we're going to just slowly take a breath, and then on the exhale, we're going to just slide along the right leg, okay? Going down as far as you can comfortably, all right? And then once you're there, you can go ahead and just round out a little bit. Can hold it. So you may feel some sensations in the back of your leg here, and that's totally fine, okay? And then on your next in-breath, coming back up, all right? We're going to try that one more time. So make sure the left leg is stable, the foot is stable on the ground. Okay, take a breath, and then on your out breath, go ahead and just slowly come forward, maybe hinging at your hip first, and then once you get to where you are comfortable, then just go ahead and you can just kind of round on your out breath. Okay, and maybe as you continue to hold the position but breathe, maybe gradually you start to feel some letting go of some of the muscles. If you need to bend your knee in order to do this, that's okay, but try to get it as straight as you can, all right? All right, and now on your next in-breath, coming back up, all right, and then let's go ahead and just bend that right leg back. Okay, make sure you feel stable here. And then we're going to take a breath on the exhale, straighten out the left leg. Okay, and we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side now. So take a breath, and on your exhale, just sliding down, hinging maybe at the hip, going as far as you can comfortably. I'm not going to go as far this time. And then on my next out breath, I'm going to just kind of round out. Okay, and then hold, and maybe I can inch a little bit further, maybe. Okay, on my next in-breath, I'm coming back up, all right? Take a breath, and then repeat it again. So just sliding all the way down or as far as I can. Maybe I go a little further this time. And then maybe then exhale and round out. Hold for another breath or two. And then on your next in-breath, coming all the way back up. Okay, and then go ahead and let that left leg bend again. Maybe scoot back into your chair, realign yourself, and what we're going to do now is just kind of finish this off with a nice big deep breath again, opening up. Okay, exhale, come all the way down. In-breath, coming back up halfway on the in-breath. Exhale, come all the way back down. And then on your next in-breath, coming back up. All right, arms all the way up, maybe look up. And this time, just bring your hands back, or bring them down towards your chest, to your heart center. Okay, we'll take another breath here. Okay, and again, just grateful for the opportunity to be able to practice this way. Grateful for technology that allows us to connect, even though we're in shelter in place. So namaste.
Thank you, Arlene. And everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Adaptive PE. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.